Base Icon Pirlo, we all know him in real life for two things: his insane passing and also his penalties. His chip shot straight down the middle, he's basically the creator of it. Absolute baller in real life. Now obviously in past FIFAs his card has not necessarily reflected that, with him not being the most, usable, desirable midfielder. So today, lads, we are going to be reviewing his 88 rated base icon, coming in at roughly 240,000 coins on the PlayStation and roughly 250,000 on the Xbox. He's definitely one of the cheaper icon midfielders. Now as you can see, we have played 91 games with him. We've scored 11 goals and 25 assists, which actually isn't a bad return. None of them are in squad battles or anything. It's just literally all online in Division 2 plus. We're now in Elite Division again, but obviously we got relegated. You get self-demoted or demoted from Elite Div down 2 divisions when the new season ends. So we got him when we were in Division 2 and we have climbed up to Elite Division since. So these are all Div 2 plus, mainly Division 1 and also some Foot Champs games. Now we did play him as a centre mid, as an attacking type of card, alright lads? And he's one of the cards that you do have options on how you use him. This is how I played him in game, as a left centre mid. Sometimes we played him as a right centre mid, it really just depended. So I mean, right mid, centre mid, it doesn't matter. But whatever we used on him, we had him on just balanced and cover centre. We had him as a box-to-box centre mid because I feel like that's what suits his stats best. We have gone for a hunter as well because, as I said, we are using him in a more attacking role. Personally, I don't think his defending is nowhere near good enough to be a defensive style player. So if I know people be saying, will he be an okay CDM? Personally, I don't think he'll be a great CDM. I mean, 60 stand tackle, 60 slide tackle, 51 aggression and 64 strength just isn't enough for a defensive role. He's a definition of a box-to-box centre mid, but maybe push up a little bit. Lads, 5'10", 5-star skill moves with a 4-star weak foot. His pace is not amazing, so obviously the hunter does, I say fix that, still not great. 78 acceleration and 82 acceleration and 78 sprint speed with the chemistry style hunter boost. He also gets some nice shooting boost to 87 finishing, 82 shot power, 86 volley, and 98 penalties. His passing is unreal, like one of the best passes I have used on this game, without a doubt. Like, his passing is genuinely phenomenal. Dribbling as well is really good. Disregarding his 80 agility and 75 balance, it definitely lets him down a little bit. If this card had like 85 balance, 85 agility, his dribbling would feel a lot better, but just because he's got 75 balance, you can notice it, and he's not the most smooth and agile on the ball. But no, he's got great composure, great in-game dribbling, ball control, reactions. Obviously defensively and physical, he's not there as well. Traits, flair trait and a team player trait. And obviously if you guys want to see his club career. Overall, man, let's get into the clips. I mean, I'm not going to lie, boys, 91 games, I'm still using him to this day. Let's get into it. Right, so obviously we haven't shown every single 11 goals and 25 assists. We've just shown a few highlights that I've gotten with him, or enough highlights to kind of keep this video not over the 10-minute mark, but also get to the point and show you what he's about. You're going to see some goal scoring clips, you're going to see some tackling clips like you've just seen then. He's genuinely the definition of a box-to-box centre mid. Like, I'm not going to lie, he is the definition of a box-to-box. As I said, playing him defensively would be a big mistake. Sure, he can drop back now and again and, win the ball back. I mean, maybe via an interception, or you may get a cheeky little tackle through. I mean, 60 stand tackle's not amazing, but I mean, as you can see in this clip, I believe it kind of counts as an interception, I guess. It was basically what I'm trying to say, he does a job defensively as well. He can drop back. His dribbling is really solid. You can feel a 75 balance though. He's not as silky smooth you would expect. You see 90 dribbling and you're like, oh my god, is he silky smooth? He's not silky smooth, and that's simply because of the 80 agility and 75 balance, but the actual on the ball movement with him is very nice. His shooting with the hunter boost, if you are playing him as a box-to-box or attacking centre mid, I definitely recommend going for a hunter. You really do need that plus 10 pace. Like, the plus 10 pace is a must-have. And now, I mean, that leads me into the next point. I'm not going to lie, boys, he is quite slow. He does, he slows down the play a lot. If you're playing a Foot Champs match and it's, a fast game, say you've got Fekir, let's say you're like myself with a Ratty Ben Yedder, a Neymar, Lionel Messi, you've got the small, agile players that you like to dribble with and move with, that move really fast and liquid on the ball, and you're trying to play fast football, in a Foot Champs game. You guys know how it is, or it might not even be a Foot Champs game. Maybe you're playing a Division Rivals game. It's getting, the gameplay, it's speeding up. You're playing playing fast, Pirlo is simply going to slow that down, and he is not going to be good enough in that circumstance. There has been a lot of circumstances with Pirlo that, I mean, he's just been outpaced. We get the ball with him, we try run forward, and his 68 acceleration, even with a Hunter, he goes to 78. And in my opinion, with how much good cards there is this year, and with how much Neymar's and Mbappe's and Messi's and Ronaldo's you face, they've all got like 85 to 95 pace, right? I mean, Neymar's like, what, 91, Mbappe's got 97 pace, and Pirlo will be left for dead when he faces them. I mean, honestly, disregarding that, if you play him correctly, his passing is some of the best in the game, and his dribbling as well is really, really nice. For the pros, we've highlighted his 5-star, 4-star, his passing, his 91 reactions, his 93 ball control, and his 96 composure. For the cons, we've gone for 68 acceleration, 75 balance, which those two we've already touched on, and a 77 stamina. If you're playing him as a box-to-box centre mid, in my opinion, you would want a little bit more than 77 stamina, because box-to-box centre mid does use up a lot. I'll probably say the second most amount of stamina in the team, but just behind your fullbacks, in my opinion. And I feel like 77 stamina, when everyone is still in green, maybe going to the darky orange, Pirlo is already in that dark orange, maybe even pushing red when it's around the 80th minute. So if you do have Pirlo in your team, you really do, let's say you're leading, or sorry, you're trailing by 1 goal, you're going constant pressure, that constant pressure will eat up his stamina, so you'll definitely want to sub him off in that instance. I feel like he could last 80 minutes on maybe, if you're let's say you're down 1-0, 70 minutes in, and you go to constant pressure, that's when I'll sub Pirlo off straight away. Basically what I'm trying to say, his stamina is not amazing, it's not bad, it's not amazing, but I feel like for the job you want to get out of Pirlo as a box-to-box centre mid, he does need a little bit more. I mean, other than that, boys, he gets some nice links. Obviously, he's strong links to every single Italy player. You've got the new team of the group stage Chiesa card, you've got the inform Barella, who's one for the OGs, and you've also got that road to the knockouts Tonali, who will remain in 84, as AC Milan actually today have, they lost against Liverpool, so it's impossible for him to get an upgrade, but nonetheless, I still think he's a really good card. Overall, man, rating out of 10 based on 2 things, his value, and also how he performed for me across the 91 games. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give him a standard 7.5. He's not bad. He is far from bad. He's definitely not bad, but there is a few stats that really will start to, bite you in the ass. Obviously, I'm not going to lie, boys, I'm still using him in my main team right now for one reason and one reason only. He gets the links to the players. I need links for Kim. He gets both Dante and PK to my full Kim. He's that missing piece that I need for chemistry. But honestly, boys, if he was a gold card, realistically, he'd be like, what, maybe 40 or 50k, and that's a sad reality with lots of his icon cards. But for me, boys, 7.5, he'll do the job. You do see some highlights from him that are like, wow, this is the Pirlo that I love. This is a Pirlo in real life. It's bringing me flashbacks. His passing is insane. His dribbling's really good. Obviously, if you've got him, it would be a missed opportunity if you don't have him on penalties, but I feel like he's got quite a few key stats that do really let him down a little bit. If you guys did enjoy, it's been your boy Davis, and until next time, see you later.